Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for coming and joining me on this live stream. At whatever point you watch it, you may come and join me live, or you may watch it on the replay. In any case, thank you for coming and spending a little time out with me today. My name is Angela. So today I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for my meals today, and I'm going to make a concerted effort to eat it as well, because I don't always eat it all, but I'm going to make a concerted effort today. And when I say that, it's not like I show you and then I have something else. That's not the case. What I mean is, because now my body is just so used just to having small portions, I often find that I end up taking half of it back home. So yesterday, if you were with me yesterday, and I showed you my pesto pasta tuna, I had that for lunch, but I didn't finish it all, and I ended up having it in the evening when I got home. There was only a small amount left, but I ended up having it. I didn't like to throw it away. And my hummus, I didn't even open it. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to eat it. And I think what it is over time, and I've talked about this a lot on my channel, a lot. I really do believe that we have, well, it's a fact. It's a fact. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, my lovely. Thank you so much for joining me here today, my darling. It is a fact that in the West, we have an abundance of food, an abundance, and that has led us to overeat. We have a culture of overeating. We have absolutely no shortage of food. You know, I've just come down the high street. Good morning, Vic. Happy Friday. Hello, my lovely. I've just come down the high street, driven down the high street, and yeah, the same high street I was parked up at yesterday. If you were with me yesterday, oh, it was a bit dodgy. It was dodgy, and I've sort of quickly drove past, and I've parked around the corner. I thought I ain't parking up where I parked yesterday. I know they'd probably think, oh, she's come back for a bit more. I thought, ain't doing that. Respectable woman, this is. So yeah, driven past the high street, whizzed past those shops for it really quickly, and it's just got 8 o'clock in the morning, and there is so many shops open selling food of every description. From sandwiches to fruits to baguettes to McDonald's, you know, all Subways. There's all sorts. We have an abundance of food, and we have a culture that says eat as much of it as you want. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just pointing out that we have this culture that encourages us to try different things and to have as much as we want. And we have a culture that says, you can pick up your phone and have food delivered to you in anything from 20 to 40 minutes, and a feast. And it's cheap. It's so cheap. So, and then we have all the marketing companies encouraging us to, have, again, all of this different food. So we have an abundance. And I'm not saying that having an abundance is a bad thing. I'm not. Because when you live in a culture where there's scarcity and lack, that's not a good thing. Yeah. So it's finding that balance somewhere. But we can live in a culture with an abundance, which is good because, we know we're not going to go hungry. We know our kids are not going to go hungry, and we've got choice. So that's definitely a good thing. But there's also something about, Lisa says, talking about food, you're reading a book at the moment called Spoon Fed by Tim Spector. Yeah, Tim Spector. Oh my days. Guys, if you guys don't know Tim, in fact, I'll take my glasses off. I can see better without my glasses. Like when your messages come up. If you guys don't know Tim Spector, like Lisa, go on Audible, Amazon, whatever, read his books. He's the co-founder of the Zoe podcast, which you know by now. I absolutely love the Zoe podcast. Yeah. When you start reading and learning and understanding about food, it puts it in a different perspective. There's also what's his name? I want to say Tolkien, but it's not Tolkien, because that's the guy who wrote The Hobbit. It's not him, but he's the ultra processed guy. Yeah, when you read, if you search the ultra processed people, he'll name or come up. It reminds me of Tolkien, but it's not Tolkien. Anyway, when you start reading from his perspective and Tim Spector's perspective, you start to look at food differently, and you realize that although we do have a massive abundance, we have food mountains. As I keep saying on this channel, guys, not all food is equal. Not all food is equal. So that's why it's so important to, read and learn and do our research and find out about food, and then we can make choices. We can make the best choices for us and our bodies, also our budget as well. So yeah, there's an abundance of food, and what I've been practicing, I practice reducing food waste. And that's why I'm a bargain hunter. I love to buy food that is, that would have been chucked out. So when it's been reduced, that's good for me. Saves me money in the pocket. But also eating whole foods as much, and that's not to say I don't eat processed foods, because I would do. It would be a total lie if I said I didn't. I do. I eat processed foods, but I try to keep it, I try to reduce it. And then I have a formula, and it's not a scientific formula, but I have a formula that I work to that keeps me full and satisfied and keeps my body nourished. And when I use that and apply that formula, that has allowed me over time to eat less food. And I shared this formula with my membership, people who are part of my happiness, Time Out for Happiness membership. The other day I did a live stream, and I shared that with them. And I must stress, and I always stress, it's not part of a diet program. It's not a diet. It is just a formula that has worked for me based on common sense. Come on. It's based on common sense and based on what we used to do before technology sort of, took over and told us that, we can only eat if we, tracking on an app and all of this. So, so I shared that, and I used that formula. And you didn't eat properly yesterday and was eating biscuits at 1 o'clock. Yeah. And I hear you, my darling. I hear you. So, you know, key is when we don't eat properly, when we don't eat, and you know, you're aware of the formula, Vic, because I know that you're part of that membership. So thank you for being part of my happiness membership. But you know, try using that formula, and when you use that formula, that system, you know, which is say is based on common sense, we're gonna get that feeling of satisfaction. And when we don't, that's when we start snacking. That's when we, as you say, we start eating all those fillers. They're fillers, yeah. But if we start with that formula, you know, that common sense approach to eating, over time, what's happened to me and what works for me, I cannot guarantee is going to work for you. And I really want to stress that, because we're all different. But what has worked for me has meant that my portions have now drastically reduced, which means that when I bring my lunch, I end up not eating all of it. Don't end up eating all of it, because my body now needs less food. But here's the key: it's not just eating less of any old stuff, yeah, because I hear people say, you know, all you need to do to lose weight is eat less and move more. That's not exactly true. Well, certainly not in my case. It's not just about eating less, but you have to think about what it is you're eating. Yeah, so you could eat a small portion of calorie dense foods. So you can eat a small portion of, you know, fish and chips, which is fried, low nutrient. Okay, you can eat a small portion of that, but still be hungry. And then you end up eating filler foods. There's, you know, the crisps and the stacks and things like that. You can end up eating that. Or what you can go for is the nutrient dense foods, the good quality foods, the nutrient dense, that's going to nourish your body. And you can eat a small portion of that, and that hits the spot, does the job. So it's not just eat less and you're going to lose weight. You have to really focus in on what it is that you're eating. Yeah, what it is. So that being said, I'm going to share with you what I'm eating today. So I'm gonna, oh, before we do that, if you saw my shopping haul, my beauty and wellness haul yesterday, I brought this along with me today. This is the face and body mist. This is what I got in Poundland for £2. It's lavender and rosemary spray, and it's the wellness range by Fern McCann. And it's, oh my days, it's absolutely, oh, it's, gosh, it's so lovely. And this morning, as I was putting my makeup on, I was just so hot, because, you know, I have a hot bath in the morning and I get all hot when I'm putting my makeup on. And I just did a few spritz of this. Oh, and my skin started just to cool down. It was lovely, and it smells amazing. So I've put it in my handbag, and it's going to permanently stay in my handbag. And I thought, in fact, I'm going to nip to Poundland at lunchtime, and I'm going to get 2 more. I'm going to keep one in the car, permanently in the car, and one permanently in my desk. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Smells really, really nice. Yeah, it's got the essential oils in: rosemary, geranium, lavender, lemon and coriander. it smells amazing, but it just cools the skin down. So really, really loving that. And I showed that yesterday. That was £2 in Poundland, and they do have other ones for £1, and which is great, but I really like the smell of this one. £2. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my handbag so it doesn't fall in the car and I forget it. And I did look for that bum cream. Ain't in the car. So when I nip to Poundland today, I'm going to check to see if they've got any more. Okay, so now I didn't bring anything for breakfast because I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry at all. Not hungry. But what I have bought with me is, and I'll probably have this at yeah, I know, I'm gutted, no bum cream, I know, terrible. But what I've bought with me is, I've bought my hummus. Now, I bought this yesterday to have at break time, didn't end up eating it at all. It's not even opened. So I've brought it with me, brought it back today. So I'm going to have this. We usually break about 10:30, 11. So I'm going to have some of this morning. And I've got some crackers. The crackers that I bought yesterday, I put in my desk. I still didn't eat them. I just personally find that what's helping me on my weight loss journey is getting that quality of food in, and also intermittent fasting. I'm just eating so much less, my body just feels so much better for it. Yeah, but yeah, so anyway, so the crackers I've got in my desk, so I'm gonna have that, some of those today. But oh yeah, Boots do sell the bum cream. Yeah, they do, but at a price. But in Poundland has got a dupe for £2. Everybody's going crazy for £2. The Brazilian range. Yeah, so that's what I was after, the £2 version of it. So I've got the crackers in my desk, and I showed you these that I bought from Aldi's the other day. There's two lots of police. There's always police down here, always. Yeah, well, not every day, but at least once a week I see the police down here. Yeah, driving past the blues and twos. So I don't know what's going on. I hope everybody's okay. So I showed you these. These are like the pop chips that you can get in like the high street. These are proper nice. And I do actually prefer you. Yeah, I'm round the corner from where I work. I know, it's worrying. Oh my God, the ambulance is here as well. Oh no, the ambulance has pulled up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm round the corner from where I work. I mean, danger, money. Goodness me. I saw this. Oh my goodness, this is for another video. But one of the days I'll have to drive down near where I work and show you the area. Oh, okay, so the ambulance ladies, the paramedics, I don't think it's an emergency. I think they've just parked up and they're casually walking across the road. I think they're going, you'll see them in a minute. There they are. Yeah, I think they're just going maybe to the high street to get something to eat, maybe. But yeah, it's not an emergency for the ambulance anyway. But yeah, one day I will do a walk down the high street and I'll show you where I work. Well, I won't show you where I work, but I'll show you the area. And I'll tell you some stories, some things that I've seen. round the corner from where I work, in the area, the vicinity. Yeah, I need danger money. Anyway, back to the food. Honestly, I saw something the other day and I told my colleagues, and we were just like, can't believe that was happening at 8 o'clock, 8:15 in the morning. I know. Anyway, so pop outs. These are called pop outs from Aldi, and it's Aldi's version of the pop chips, which are really popular because they're baked, not fried. This one is from Aldi. These are lovely. This is a 100-gram bag, and you get 5 servings. Okay, I'll come back in a moment and I'll tell you, because I'll tell you in a moment about the cream. Okay, I'll tell you in a moment about cream, because I've got to get into work in a few minutes. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, oh gosh, I've got 4 minutes before I get into work. Okay, so really nice. They do 2 flavors in Aldi. This is the salt and vinegar. Oh, the 4, right, I'll watch that. Force 24, I'll watch that. Yeah. 85 calories, if you count calories. No artificial colouring, no artificial flavourings, and no preservatives. These are, they're nice. They're nice. And in fact, I much prefer these than the pop chips. And these are cheaper. These are £1.15. Yeah. Lovely. So, about 11 o'clock, 11:15, I'm going to have the rest of these. Well, it's only a little bit. It's only a little bit, mate. Yeah, maybe about a small handful with some hummus. Okay, so that's what I'm going to have then. And then for my lunch, I've got a baked potato, a sweet potato. I literally just took it out the freezer this morning, so I'm going to have that. And I've also got, this is my chili, my veggie chili. So this has got tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, tinned tomatoes, the kidney beans, which is protein rich, there's some lentils in there, and it's seasoned as well. I think there's kidney beans and black beans. So I literally just grabbed it out the freezer this morning. That's why it's in this container. So this is going to be for my lunch. Now looking at that, I think that might be too much for me, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how it goes. But I'll definitely eat these today for my lunch. And then I will have some more of the hummus. So I'll have my hummus at morning break and afternoon break as well. I've got my pop chips, and I've also got some fruit, some grapes that I'll munch on throughout the day. And that's going to be me today. That's going to be meals. So in Poundland and is kicking it for dupes, and the dupe is like a copy. It's not 100% the same, but it's a very good copy of a brand. And the Bum Cream by Sol de Janeiro is kicking it at the moment. Everybody knows about it. People are loving it. But Sol de Janeiro's Bum Cream sells in Boots, yes, but also if you go to their website, I think it costs £38 for a 250ml tub of Bum Cream. Well, Poundland does a dupe, which is a very similar copy, not exactly the same, but a copy. £2. £2, I know. And I picked up a few other products yesterday that I shared in my haul, which are also dupes as well. So Poundland is doing great dupes, not just of beauty products, but household products as well. And a lot of those household products are from the dupes of the White Company. So if you like the White Company, they do very similar, and lots of other brands. So yeah, Poundland's place to be. Yeah. So anyway, guys, listen, I've got to get into work now. Got to get into work. It's the last day of my training. Hip hip hooray! I'm going to be celebrating this evening. Yeah, last day of my training. Well, my classroom training. I'm still going to be training for the next couple of months, but it's going to be more on the job now. So yeah. Anyway, guys, whatever you're doing, have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Thank you, my lovely. Thank you. So I'm not going to be on tonight because I've got to go and have my nails done, got to have my feet done, got to have my eyebrows done. I'm going to go see my grandbabies, and yeah, so that's going to be tonight, because tomorrow and the weekend I'm just going to be in the garden doing lots of self-care stuff. So yeah, so I won't be on tonight, guys, but I will be back over the weekend. So whatever you do, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.